Good morning and welcome to Northern Lights Center for Spiritual Living, a community of people dedicated to using spiritual and practical principles to create lives we want to live. And Northern Lights Center for Spiritual Living offers spiritual and practical tools to make positive changes in our lives. Our promise here is to reveal, inspire, uplift, celebrate, and magnify your greatness. Woo-hoo. We acknowledge our presence here on the traditional and unceded lands of the first people of Seattle, the Duwamish and Coastal Salish peoples. These people are still here, and we join with them in how they continue to honor and bring to light their ancient heritage. We seek to resist the erasure of Indigenous histories as we work towards honoring and inviting the truth. In a similar fashion, we acknowledge how the labor of enslaved Africans and their descendants who suffered the horrors of transatlantic trafficking, chattel slavery, and Jim Crow brought so much of what we know in this country today, including our culture, economic growth, and development through our history and across time. We also name the Asian and Chicano people who toiled with little recognition. We are indebted to all of their labors and sacrifices, and we acknowledge the tremors of that violence against them throughout the generations and resulting impacts that can still be felt and witnessed today. Please join me for our opening song in this very room by Ron and Carol Harris. In this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough peace and quite enough power to walk through our every fear. For Spirit, sweet Spirit, is in this very room. In this very room.
Not coming to this Christmas party. Good morning, Phyllis. Are you not coming to the Christmas party?
She's on her way.
Yes, I'm coming. I'm coming.
All right. Well, you might, if you're driving, you might not want to do this part. Okay.
I pull over for the meditation.
Oh, thank you. We want you to make it here in one piece.
Yes.
All right. So as Phyllis moves over, the rest of us will get ready for this morning's meditation with Reverend Mykal's lights just blinking. I'm going to have to close my eyes too. So let's allow ourselves to get comfortable in our seats. And letting our eyes close. Putting our hands in our lap in an open and upright position. And let us take 3 deep cleansing breaths in and out together. So let's breathe in. And let it go. Breathe in again. And let it go. And one more time in. And let it go. And allowing ourselves to just go deeper and deeper into relaxation. Let us just do a survey of our body, seeing if there's any place that's holding on. Starting at your feet and moving up to the top of your head. Just let everything go. And just be in this relaxing, perfect moment. Right here, right now. So in a few days, we will be celebrating the winter solstice. It's a time to relax and allow ourselves to revive. It's a time of hibernation. It's time to go within and allowing yourselves to have revealed the highest and best for the upcoming year. And so let's just take the next few moments being in the relaxation. Just being relaxed. You might find yourself in your favorite place to meditate. You might find yourself in a beautiful park next to the ocean, next to a babbling brook. Wherever you find yourself, just be in a place of relaxation. Letting everything go. All the worries of the past. All the anticipation of the future. Just relax. Just let go. As you listen to my voice, you're feeling more and more relaxed. Just let it go. Allowing your body, your mind, and your spirit to rejuvenate, to be revived in the relaxation. How good it feels to relax. You have no thoughts, no worries. Just being in this perfect moment. Moment of letting go. And relax. Notice how your feet feel being so relaxed. Notice how your legs feel being so relaxed. Notice how your torso feels being so relaxed. Notice how your arms and hands feel being It's so good. Notice how your neck is heavy. It's so good. So relaxed. So let's give thanks for this time. This time for relaxation. This time to revive our mind, body, and spirit. This time of going within. And in this place of gratitude, we allow ourselves to come back into this room, back into this space. And so it is. So, this morning's reading, of course, comes off my phone. And it's from the Winter Solstice Guidebook and Journal. Embrace the magic of winter. Your Winter Solstice digital guidebook is what this is. It's blending spiritual practice and personal growth. Unlock the power of the winter solstice with this transformative and empowering guide. So it says, what is the spiritual meaning of the winter solstice? The spiritual significance of the winter solstice runs deep with several layers and dimensions. There's a very special stillness about the season we are entering. Even though everything appears dead and frozen in the outside world, a new cycle is beginning. It's a new year. You can sense there is magic brewing deep down in the dark, just like a spark of new life that appears deep in a mother's womb. You can sense a quiet spark occurring within. It's a new chapter, a fresh start. The winter solstice is the beginning of a new chapter in your life. It's a new cycle of birth, growth, death, and everything in nature. What will come to life for you in this year? What will you nurture and grow? What harvest will you work yield in the coming year? Who knows? We can't know, but there is so much hope and anticipation contained in the possibility of what those might be. Often this promise of a new beginning has us feeling inspired to set goals for ourselves and make promises about all the things we're going to do in the new year, changes we're going to make. But it's actually important you don't put that kind of pressure on yourself right now. This is not a time for action. This is a time for deep rest. Setting New Year's resolutions based on actions we want to take in our lives is too much pressure right now. We're not meant to be accomplishing active goals right now. Our job in winter is to rest. Winter solstice is a season for deep rest. Winter is meant to be a deeply nourishing time in your life. It's meant to nurture you and restore you. It's meant to ground you and claim your nervous system, worn out for a long, hard year of life and growth challenges. I realize most of us don't have the luxury of just hibernating over winter like we should. The ability to trust, to truly trust, is a privilege, one that too many of us don't have. Winter is asking you, can you lean into rest whenever you are able, even if you don't have the privilege of an abundance of restful time in your life? Can you find small, simple places where you can embrace rest? Can resting receive just as much focus as your to-do list? Because your spirit is tired. It's been a long, hard year. You've been through a lot. You've worked hard and you've stretched and grown in so many ways. Whether you can see this growth or not doesn't matter. Simply living on earth through the past year, you have grown and you are tired. It's so important that you rest right now to rejuvenate your weary spirit for the new year ahead. Winter is the chrysalis stage in your personal evolution. Winter is the chrysalis stage in the evolution of the butterfly. It is a time when the caterpillar is wrapped up quietly in the dark of her cocoon. To the outside world, it doesn't look like anything is happening, and this is one of the most challenging things about embracing rest. To the outside world, it doesn't look like anything is happening. Our brains scream out to us, telling us, you're not doing anything, you're wasting your time. But actually, deep in the dark, a quiet transformation is happening. The caterpillar is evolving into a magnificent butterfly. This is the same transformation your spirit and all of nature is undergoing this season. To the outside world, life is still and quiet. There's no movement. You don't see anything meaningful happening. But in the darkness, hidden deep inside, a powerful transformation is occurring. You are evolving into a whole new place in your life. All the experiences and lessons learned over the past year are being integrated into your spirit and into your life, and you are evolving because of it. The only work right now is to just be like the caterpillar. And you don't have to do anything. Just wrap yourself all snug in your cocoon and simply rest. This is the season for dreaming. You need to rest so you can dream. Right now, you are dreaming up the dreams of everything that will grow in your life this year. You're dreaming up new plans, new ideas, new ways of being that will blossom and grow and become bountiful harvests in the year ahead. The dreams of everything to come this year are being sparked in your winter's rest. Winter is the season when things are revealed by turning deep within yourself, embracing the quiet and the darkness, recognizing that you don't need to do anything for the magic to unfold. This is a season of receiving. New information, ideas, dreams for the new year are revealing themselves by turning inward. Right now, you are able to receive divine downloads and wisdom from deep within yourself. If you are able to get very still and very quiet and to simply open your spirit and your mind to receive them. Create a lot of opportunities for yourself to dream this season. Considering keeping a dream journal for by your bed and recording anything that comes into your mind and heart in the coming weeks. You may not be able to see it or feel it, but deep and profound growth is happening this season. You are receiving spiritual downloads and divine wisdom and a deep within yourself. You are dreaming the dream of everything to come this year, and you need so much rest and ample time to dream in order to receive them. A new light is being lit within you. The winter solstice is the shortest day, but it's also the moment the sun begins to grow again. The light of a brand new year is being lit deep within the darkness. At the same time, and the same thing is happening to you. The dreams you are dreaming in winter are the sparks of new life that will grow in the year ahead. A new light is lit within you right now. A new fire is beginning to burn. It brings with it new hope. Anything is possible in the coming months. This is the time of pure potential. And this is why it's important that you take this time to rest so seriously. Your work right now is to rest so you can dream up the dreams of everything to come this year. And so it is.
So we have our community declaration. We are an expanding and loving community working in a field of infinite potential. We are an expanding and loving community working in a field of infinite potential. Finally, we are an expanding and loving community working in a field of infinite potential. And so it is. And we have our chant. We do.
Look at that. Why not?
So please join in if you'd like or be sung to. Oh come, the mind and heart divine. I open to thee through every time. The choice is to feel boredom or surprise. Show judgment or forgiveness with my eyes. Rejoice, rejoice, the heart and mind within. I let new loving kindness start again. Oh come, the mind and heart divine. You open to these through every time. The choice is to feel boredom or surprise. Show judgment or forgiveness with your eyes. Rejoice, rejoice, the heart and mind within. You let new loving kindness start again. Oh come, the mind and heart divine. We open to these through every time. The choice is to feel boredom or surprise. Show judgment or forgiveness with our eyes. Rejoice, rejoice, the heart and mind within. We let new loving kindness start again. Oh come, the mind and heart divine. We open to thee through every time. The choice is to feel boredom or surprise. Show judgment or forgiveness with thy eyes. Rejoice, rejoice, the heart and mind within.
And Stephanie gave the talk pretty much, so we'll just kind of review. But that's okay, because we need to hear things over and over again for them to implant on our brain. You wouldn't know it's going to be the shortest day of the year by the brightness of the sun today. It is unbelievably bright. And Phyllis is here, so you might want to grab.
Certain people didn't know that.
Yeah,
She's relaxed.
she's relaxed, but not until. Anyway, yeah. Today we're going to look at the winter solstice. We've kind of gone outside the realm of the discussion for the month because we can. And the winter solstice is the moment the sun is born again. It's I really never thought about that. We do a ritual with some friends each solstice, and we take little tags or little, what do you call it, stickies, and on one we write what we want to release, and the other we write what we want to bring into the new year. And then we stick it on this log. And then the log goes into the fire. That's the Yule log. And so we're offering that up. We release them. We release them into, the log. And what we want to release. And so that's I find that it's a good practice. And so that's kind of what, as Stephanie was saying, is the end and the beginning. It's the end of, it's going to be the longest night of the year, shortest day. And I think about it, and I don't get as what do you call it, upset or whatever about the winter anymore. Not as much anyway. I don't focus on that, and so that can be a very good thing. So ever since last year, the sun has grown. Last winter solstice, it started off and it grew through summer, become the longest day of the year, and then it's slowly diminishing as we reach the winter solstice, and then the cycle begins all over again. The winter solstice holds deep spiritual meaning, as Stephanie said, and it's symbolizing the rebirth of light and the promise of a renewal. Because when we start with the rebirth and on the winter solstice, it's still cold, of course, but we're slowly but surely edging towards spring, where the new birth, the new growth starts coming. It invites us to embrace the darkness within. To embrace the darkness within, release old patterns, and set intentions for growth. So many of us, New Year's Eve, New Year's, we set, New Year's resolutions and all that. But I believe it's better to set your intentions, because it's kind of a whole different thing. Because resolutions, how long do resolutions last? I average. I know mine do not last very long, because then sometimes I even forget what I resolved to do or not do. By aligning with nature's rhythms and honoring ancient wisdoms, we can cultivate our inner peace and reconnect with our authentic selves, and trust in the transformative power of the sacred time. Because this time, it's like as Stephanie in the reading said, it's time for rest. To allow ourselves to, not hibernate, but to be still, because we're not out working our yards usually, or all these other things that we busy ourselves with. And as she said too about the winter, asking, can you find just a small place to rest? Can you just take a little bit of time for yourself and allow your body, your mind, your soul to sit down, or maybe not even sit down, but just be in a place where you can lean into the darkness, or into whatever was going on. You can release that and allow yourself to rest, to be chill, so to speak. I don't use that word, but I did there. And it's the ability to truly rest is a privilege. Not all of us, have that privilege to take time to rest because we are so busy. We make ourselves so busy, especially, this time of the year with Christmas and all that. It's a little hectic, I'm speaking for myself, a little nerve-wracking sometimes because people don't cooperate the way you want them to always. And I think that's a little bit about control, maybe. That's another topic. But yeah, to allow yourself, if you can, find that spot, that place, because your spirit is a little tired. We've worked hard through the year. It's been a long, hard. Well, this year's been a whole different year, of course. And it's not only the physical hardness; it's the emotional hardness or stuff that happens. That wears your body down, wears your spirit down. And so we've been through a lot. We've stretched and grown in so many ways. Just think about it. You're not the same person. We've done things this year that we haven't done before, or maybe we repeated them, but they're what we do differently. Everything we do a second time is different than the first time. It's not identical. I know when I share about that meditation that basically changed my life in the Temple of Isis. If I went back there today, it wouldn't be the same. I would love it to be the same, but odds are, no. It's because I'm different. The place is different. The whole world is different. So, and I think that is good because you get a new perspective, a new outlook. We may not have seen these changes, They may be, little changes that we don't see, but others will see. That's one thing about life. Others see a lot of things about us that we don't notice about ourselves. I mean, that's the good and the bad. So we've grown and we're a little tired. It's so important that we rest right now to rejuvenate our weary spirit, for the year ahead. Because we've got a big year coming. It'll be a new year, and we move into that we want to move into the new year. I want to move into the new year with ease and grace. To move into it easily, not fighting and kicking and screaming, which we have reasons to probably, kick and scream, whine and moan, I said something this morning about Reverend Vaughn about getting wine. I was drinking, so I enacted a whine, which I can do very well. I won't do it now. I'll save everybody the pain of that. And so, with the birth of the Son, a new year begins. It's the beginning of a new cycle of birth, growth, and death in nature. And that includes us. Birth, growth, and death. A whole new year of life experiences and transformation. And it's a new chapter in our lives. Now, embracing the darkness. Sometimes I think we don't want to do that. We don't want to kind of peer at the darkness that we have within us. Each of us have a little bit of darkness, and that's that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, we can address it, and if it's a real, like I know a program that the dark passenger, gone, yeah. Is inside of him, and what he does to release it, we won't do that. Texture.
Oh.
He calls it the dark passenger.
Oh, I see.
And so yes, that passenger, we probably try to get rid of that one. So embracing the darkness, while the winter solstice may seem like the time of darkness and dormancy, it actually presents an opportunity for deep introspection and inner growth. So it gives us time to be still and to well, like say meditation, or just relax and just contemplate anything. I mean, contemplation is a great form of spiritual practice. On something you want, you can contemplate on. Or like Stephanie says, a dream journal. I like that idea because some of the dreams I've been having lately, I tell you. I have a CPAC mask, and I can even scream in that thing in a dream. I did the other night. I actually woke myself up screaming in the mask, and I was like, okay, what's going on? So I lost my track. Oh, for introspection and growth. I mean, the dream journal. I think maybe I should have one of those. Just as nature retreats into the state of rest during the cold months, we too can use this time to turn inward and reflect. Reflect on our life's journey, where we've been and where we want to go. I know some of us have a long way of where we've been. We've been around a while. But where do we want to go? And how do we want to get there? That's another thing. It's not just wanting to go, but it's the journey and how we do that, how we get there. Embrace the stillness and silence in long nights. Allowing yourself to release old patterns, fears, and limiting beliefs that no longer serve us. I like that. Releasing old patterns, fears, and those limiting beliefs that like to hang on so long, you can release them because they don't serve us anymore. They just cause more pain, more angst, whatever. We don't need them. We can just, all I have to say is kick them to the curb. And then we need to cultivate that inner peace. I like the idea of peace. I got some peace during the meditation, and it really felt awesome, when I do that, or when I find time to take care of myself, and you can feel that, you're not, the committee, I don't know, they've gone somewhere, they're taking a little road trip maybe, but you can just be still and allow yourself to feel that inner peace. Because amidst the hustle and bustle of the holiday season, the winter solstice often offers a moment of quiet contemplation and inner peace. As you navigate the challenges and joys of this time of year, remember to carve out space for self-care and mindfulness. Remember to take care of yourself. That is sometimes, especially I think this time of year, we do get so busy, running around, buying gifts, doing this, doing that, and we don't feed ourselves, we don't take care of ourselves. It's whether through meditation, journaling, or simply taking a mindful walk in nature. Sometimes go outside, and even if it's cold, you get dressed for it, but go outside and just walk in nature, and just when you're doing that, I believe that you're communing with nature. You don't have to even say anything. And I think the beauty and the awesomeness of what's surrounding you can just take you, and it releases some of that crap going on in your head that you don't need. But taking this nice walk in nature, you're nurturing your spiritual well-being. And it can help you maintain a sense of balance and perspective. Because a lot of times we don't balance our lives. Everything is all this rush. It's not the us versus them either. It's the us and them. The balance of people we love, we care about, and whatever. Who we think we have to take care of all the time, which that's not always true. But the balance of taking care of ourselves. That balance, and then get a new perspective on life. By cultivating that inner peace, you'll be better equipped to weather any storms that may come your way and emerge with the renewed strength and clarity. So we can get some new clarity on things. That's a lot of times if I'm meditating or whatever, and something comes up, I remember in our other church, they kept saying, in meditation, if something comes up and you don't quite understand it, you can ask. I need more clarity. What does this mean? And eventually you will get the clarity. It may take a while. And sometimes when you least expect it, whoop, there it is. And you go, oh, that's it. I love that when it happens. Because it's such a refreshing, because it comes, not for me necessarily, but it comes through me. And it's such a joy. Now we've got to celebrate that light, that inner light. We celebrate ourselves and our inner light. As the winter solstice marks the beginning of the sun's return, it's also a time to celebrate the triumphant of light over darkness. The days get a little bit longer, a little bit. This symbolic rebirth represents hope and renewal and the potential of new beginnings. It's like, you have plants, and they have, in the fall and winter, they kind of dry up and they drop these little seeds. And so what happens? There's more new beginnings, more of them pop up. One example I can say is California poppy. I planted them 1 year in the yard, not knowing that they will grow everywhere. and that was, they're beautiful. I love the color and everything, but I don't want them everywhere. But yeah, that's what happens. The plants do that. They reseed and they pop up new birth all around. Many traditions honor this sacred moment with candles, bonfires, and the decorating of evergreen trees. Whether they're artificial or real trees. Somebody's making laps here. As you participate in these rituals, just take a moment to set intentions for the coming year and envision the positive changes you wish to manifest in your life. That's like that Yule log. We put both the outgoing and the incoming, and we release them into the fire, into the universe, and allow that to be. By embracing your authentic self and living in alignment with your values, you can become a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. You can be the light. And I've talked on that many times. And I just love that idea. I can be the light for somebody. And that doesn't have to be anything huge or actually monumental. It can be just something small. The way you greet a person, a smile. That does wonders. A smile does wonders. So honoring that inner light. As we celebrate the return of the sun's light, remember that you possess an inner radiance that can never be extinguished. I love that idea. That can never be extinguished. That eternal radiance or light, even when we leave this body, that light goes on. And I love that idea. Not that I want to go on yet, but the idea that the spark within, the energy, goes out and joins in with the other energy in the world. I think to me that's a beautiful thing to envision. The winter solstice is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, your spirit remains resilient and capable of great transformations. Just because it's dark and everything, it doesn't mean that we can't still do things. We still can't create. That never stops either. Honor your unique gifts and talents, and trust in your ability to overcome obstacles and shine your light in the world. Shine your light in the world. Be the light that you want to see in the world. Because I know we all want to see light in the world. so you can be that light for somebody else and for yourself. By embracing your authentic self, you are living in alignment with your values. And to me, that's one of the greatest things, one of my greatest feelings, that to be authentic, to live from your authentic self and your values. Quote here. This is by quote by Desmond Tutu. Hope is being able to see that there is light despite all of the darkness. It's kind of like there's a pony in there, you know, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And hopefully we don't have to always go to the end of the tunnel to get that light. But there's light maybe just around the corner. Or look in the mirror and see the light reflecting back. Imagine that. That's a big thing to do. So the winter solstice is a time of great spiritual significance, inviting us to connect with deeper mysteries of life and the natural world by embracing darkness, celebrating the return of light, and aligning with nature's rhythms. We can tap into the source of ancient wisdom and inner strength. We have that inner strength. Sometimes we don't feel it, we don't believe it, but it's there, and we can tap into it anytime we want. As we journey through this sacred season, may we find renewed purpose, peace, and connection to the divine spark within us. So take a moment to pause, reflect, and honor the transformative power of winter, the winter solstice. Just take a moment and honor the darkness, the light, and that transformative power that we have within. That will take place each day as we move forward in a new year. For it is a reminder that even in the darkest, the light always finds a way to shine through a crack, you know, in a window shade or a curtain. That light, just like that weed or whatever that will grow up between the pieces of sidewalk, the light will find a way through. And so I don't know this person's name. I really don't want to butcher it. So this light must come from inside. You cannot ask the darkness to leave. You must turn on the light. Because the darkness is there. But you have to turn on that light, and that's what gets rid of the darkness. Just like I believe in that, you know, life is an inside job. Just like this person says, you know, you've got to turn on that light. And so this week, I just would invite you, I mean, the solstice is on Saturday the 21st, to take a moment each day, or maybe a couple times a day, and take that pause and allow yourself to rest and reflect and relax and rejuvenate. Get a little extra charge. And just try to do that every day and see what happens. You might want to journal, you know, on these things, because it's nice to look back and reflect. Okay, what came out of this, you know? And I know I preach this, I guess, about journaling. That it is a fantastic way to know what's inside, to allow yourself to sit down And just start, after you've meditated or contemplated, or just sat being still, just sit down and allow that pen to flow. Because it's unbelievable what will come out. Something, a lot of times, something will come out that consciously you haven't been thinking about, but unconsciously somewhere it's been there, and it's been part of your life for a long time. And so I recommend journaling. So I will start journaling. Well, actually, I am journaling, not 18 times a day. So I do have an affirmation. It's a little longer, so you all. Okay, where are you, little brother? There you are. Oops, went too far. No, I didn't. That song is still in my head. Okay, here we go. I cultivate a balanced journey, knowing that each moment of darkness enhances the brilliance of the light that follows. I cultivate a balanced journey, knowing that each moment of darkness enhances the brilliance of the light that follows. I cultivate a balanced journey, knowing that each moment of darkness enhances the brilliance of the light that follows. So it is. Now we have a good song again. Here's the Shakespeare. Okay.
Don't take it off yet.
I want to go. Don't make me go. Oh, I know.
Disassemble.
Okay, here. Uh-huh. Oh, sometimes. Oh, what's this? What's that over there?
Oh,
Where are you? Where'd you stop?
I cultivate a balanced journey, knowing.
There you go. It's like,
That's where you stop?
Oh, yeah.
oh, that's what
each
you
moment.
That each moment.
Oh, at each moment. Moment of darkness.
Of darkness enhances
Oh,
the
that's-
brilliance.
I took it off.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
There. Oh,
Brilliance.
Of light that follows.
Got it. Thank you. You're welcome.
good. Is that why this was doing it just for you? I think so. Stop sharing. I'm going to try something different here.
Keep this in this.
Oh, you can probably stop it now. Because I don't want to.